Picture your desk right now. There is likely a massive, entirely disorganized to-do list sitting there, filled with dozens of tasks demanding your attention before your workday even begins. The trap of these standard lists is that they lack any structural hierarchy. When you look at the page, a cognitively demanding project, like writing a quarterly strategy, is presented as the optical equal to a trivial administrative chore, like replying to a routine email. A checklist tells you what needs to get done, but it forces a continuous, exhausting internal negotiation over exactly when to do it. The absence of a structural hierarchy forces you to spend the first hours of your day navigating a fog of micro-choices, pushing the most critical work further and further into the afternoon. This is the decision tax, the hidden cognitive toll exacted every time you consult an unstructured list. Your willpower and executive function are finite. Every micro-decision you make, choosing an email or opening a tab, actively drains that biological battery. When we struggle to start a difficult project at 2 p.m., we usually blame a lack of discipline, but that resistance is often the biological signature of a battery that was already spent on the morning's minor logistical decisions. The mere act of trying to organize a chaotic workflow actively sabotages your biological capacity to actually do the work. When the decision tax fully depletes your brain's battery, your nervous system automatically seeks the path of least resistance to conserve whatever energy is left. You naturally default to shallow work. You spend your afternoon answering messages, sorting spreadsheets, and doing administrative cleanup because those tasks require zero cognitive lift. This creates the paradox of the modern workday. You can feel incredibly dizzy, bouncing between 50 small tasks, while producing absolutely zero output of lasting value. Unchecked decision fatigue effectively turns high-value professionals into highly efficient administrators of trivial tasks. To escape this cycle, we need a strict structural safeguard. This 2x2 grid is the Eisenhower matrix, a filtering protocol that categorizes your daily expectations along two intersecting axes, urgency and importance. Urgent tasks demand your immediate attention, like a ringing phone or a sudden client request. Important tasks are the deep, strategic activities that actually move the needle on your long-term goals. Most professionals live their entire careers trapped on the urgent side of this board. They allow immediate, screaming deadlines to dictate their focus, leaving the important strategy spaces completely bare. You must proactively defend Quadrant 2, the tasks that are highly important but not immediately urgent. This is the only way to protect your skill building and your deep work. Before your day even begins, you execute a new ritual. You take your chaotic master list and you force every single item into one of these 4 boxes. By categorizing your tasks beforehand, you pay the decision tax exactly once. You identify the shallow work immediately, and you isolate your absolute best cognitive energy for the deep work. A matrix gives you a map, but you still need a vehicle to drive it. That behavioral vehicle is time blocking. Watch how we translate the matrix to a physical schedule. Slide your prioritized Quadrant 2 tasks directly into fixed hours on your daily calendar. Then quarantine your shallow, urgent administrative tasks, batching them into small, contained blocks later in the afternoon. A meticulously blocked schedule acts as a physical shield against decision fatigue. You shift your daily mental requirement from constantly making choices to simply obeying the schedule. Eventually, an unexpected emergency will pop up and break your perfect schedule. When this happens, your brain will feel an immediate urge to retreat to chaotic, shallow work. This is where you deploy the resilience protocol. You physically stop working, you cross out the broken schedule in ink, and you write a brand new plan for the hours you have left. This physical act of rewriting the schedule instantly restores your intention. It eliminates the decision tax for the remainder of the day, providing absolute clarity on what comes next. The combination of the Eisenhower matrix and time blocking creates a structural barrier against decision fatigue, shifting your mental effort from managing a schedule to executing it. Stop wasting your willpower on organization. Click the link in the description to download this exact digital planner template and reclaim your focus today.